This is part 2 of Relationships 101 by Grown Ass Women Know. Hello everyone, I'm Akiba Evans, Editor-in-Chief of Grown Ass Women Know, and this is a segment of GAWK Talk, and we will be speaking about relationships 101, 102, 103,
Amen.
the prerequisites to get before the 101, the college prep to get to the prerequisite before you get to the...
Okay.
So we are going to have...
Masters and doctors.
You want a sister wife, a brother wife.
It really, I'm just, but we had that conversation in the first we did have this conversation on the first episode.
That's what
it wasn't
share. So.
But I get all that. I do.
Because
So
if Ron's in the room with whatever her name is, too long or whatever, I'm like, what the fuck is? I don't like share. I'm into just straight up, I love you, I'm going to love you for life, we're going to have sex for life, just with each other, and that's just me.
The sad reality is, though, you are in a what you think is monogamous sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're sharing and you don't even know.
You share, you don't
so
know.
that's the bad part. Sometimes you're sharing because that person was not open and honest with you.
Right.
So they're dealing with someone else, but you don't know about it. So you end up sharing sometimes.
Right. I don't know about it. I mean, hey, I can't.
But that's why I was really
Right, so make sure I don't know about it.
I was really drawn to when I found out about open relating, and I think it was 2011 when I read a blog, and I was like, no wonder exclusivity and monogamy never worked for me, because I always, this idea of being with the same man the rest of my life just always has freaked me out. Like, it just is like, no. But the basis of a lot of the non-monogamous, non-monogamous relating is honest communication. It really is.
But I think communication is key in any relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I used to have an issue, and I used to think when I looked at other lifestyles as, oh wow, how could they?
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got older, and I started to understand that it's more than just sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just, being the freak over here. It was actually people contributing to the well-being of the other person.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was about quality of life.
I agree with that.
And so when I saw this one television show, it was an HBO series, and it was about not the reality stuff, but it was an HBO series. And it was about a guy who had these 3 wives, and he was trying to normalize it, and he lived in a regular community, and in that regular community, it was
Big love.
That's what it was. And he had the 3 houses, but it was the main house was, this house here was the first wife, the second wife, and the third wife, but the backyard was all communal, and how they went from house to house, and each wife gave him something different.
Right.
And each wife was okay with,
I
you
can't
giving him this,
Yeah.
you giving him that.
Right.
Even the sex was completely different among all 3 people. So I'm like, okay, when I saw that level of that, I'm like, I get it now.
Right.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah,
because
because
you
we're
want
not-
to take something. I'm sure all of us here at this table can say there's something from each person that we've dated or been married to that we can take to make the perfect mate. It's just when you're selecting someone or when you're in love, you're going to have to find the most out of that one person that you're willing to deal with. But I think I know,
Like buying a
for me,
house.
I can
3 things.
pick something and I can just put them together and it'll be perfect. Not gonna happen.
I know.
And you have to decide how much you want to deal with.
Right.
That's the reality of it. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
Well,
I can look at things from a reality point.
Yeah, and inside of the open relating structure, you can have non-sexual open relationships. Like you can say, hey, like I as a man and how I grew up, I really can't give you that emotional connectedness that you want, but you got a friend over here that you can talk with all day long. Go do that.
Well, as a woman, I'd like to have a non-sexual relationship where someone just pays me so I can pay my bills. You don't have to have sex. Just
men feel the
She
same
might
way.
get
I
a
mean,
sugar daddy.
we absolutely want the same thing, where we want somebody to, I mean, we don't want the sex, but we want the monetary or whatever you can give us.
Emotional.
Yeah, the emotional,
Right. You don't have
the
to perform
monetary.
sexually.
Exactly.
Right.
See, I'm just the opposite. I want the sex.
But that's what I was gonna
I
say.
also want
Yeah.
you to be
Okay.
able to provide if I need you
Exactly.
to as well.
Don't
But
go around
don't,
it, yeah.
we can't slack on the sex.
No.
She's just talking about random
I was
Yeah,
saying,
exactly.
Oh,
random
right,
friends
right.
that bring for money.
She
No,
made a comment that some people want non-sexual relationships, and I
Okay.
said, yeah, I'll take that,
Yeah.
Just bring them to
Oh, trust me, I want the sex.
Yeah, but we're talking about inside, we're just talking
I'm
about,
just making
I'm
a
just
good
talking about
Like a
inside of
random.
a traditional
Right.
monogamous couple that are exclusive sexually.
Right.
They usually start out having open, non-sexual
Exactly.
sexual relationships. So it's like people work their way into it because we're not socialized to share,
No.
Right.
right?
Okay.
So, you know, I tell people that the journey of polyamory is the most intense spiritual journey you will ever take, because it will take down every conditioning you ever had about how you think it should be and put it in your face, and you're either going to handle it or you're not.
So I have a question. It's based on the polyamory we're talking about in
I don't
relationships.
know how we
So,
started this.
you know how people come up with, or they think that there are soulmates out there. Do you
Yeah,
think that there's
absolutely.
actually, or do you think there's more than one soulmate? Do you think
Well,
there's just that one for
no,
life?
there's
Or do you
so-
think there's one
I've had
for every
multiple-
phase of your life?
I've had multiple soulmates, and then if you live inside of the twin flame genre, there's only one twin flame, but there's multiple soulmates that come along. Now, I mean, I think personally, me, I've had many relationships that I called to me on some level to heal whatever it was I needed to heal, and I was aware enough about 7, 8, 9 years ago when this person showed up, and I was like, oh yeah, there you are. Yeah, I know what you're here for.
Right.
You know, and so I just took that relationship on fully to heal my abandonment issues.
Right.
And as hard as it was, and as much as it hurt, and as many times as he didn't call, and as many times as like, I knew why he was in my life and why he was doing that.
Right.
Because you don't know what you need to heal if it's not hurting,
Right.
right?
That takes a certain level of maturity
Right,
to even
yeah.
understand what you need
Yeah.
to heal from, because most people are just transferring their
Right.
baggage from
Yeah.
one
One
person
person
over to the next one,
to
over to the next one, and they're never taking the time to understand why they're broken and hurt to begin with.
Yeah, so people would be like, well, why don't you date other people? And I was like, I did at one point, I'm like, I'm gonna get on Plenty of Fish. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, right? But then I was like, all it's doing is delaying the inevitable, because it'll give me something to strike my attention, and it'll somebody to text me, make me feel good. And I'm actually doing my soul work, so that I can be done with this, so I can be in the next relationship and it not do that. Well, the next one showed up and did the same thing, and I was like, ah, shit, I thought it was done. More work. You know, but I was literally that day when it happened, I was like, oh, damn it, I'm not done. But, you know, most people don't take their life on that way and their relationships on that way. And I, like you said, it does take, it's just, I'm a different animal. You know, but there are many of us walking the earth that are doing this now, creating a new way of being in relationship that's not a victim and a villain mentality.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that what she just said made me think about, sometimes we have people that come in our life, and like you said, they're in there for a reason, and we hold on to them or continue longer than we should have, and that's when it becomes more painful.
So that's, I know I'm talking a lot, but
No,
that
it's
makes me come to another question. You say the person's there, and you may be healthy, and I'm speaking for myself because I was at a healthy point after my divorce. I didn't date anyone for like 2.5 years. I was just getting to myself and understanding. I already knew why I got divorced. And then I took the time to learn more about myself, my likes, my dislikes, what I wanted to do going forward, and I wrote my little list, what I wanted the Lord to send me, who I wanted Him to send me. But so when you say you keep the people in your life too long, if you dump someone, right, like if you break up with them, you know, hey, you're a lovely person, but we're just not meant to be. Like I know what I want. I'm on this page. You may be in another book, but just go away. But when the person just keeps coming, like, no, I know, like this is what I want. I really want what you want, and they're begging, and like, I do want to be with you. We're going to be married someday. Whatever. So you keep dumping them and they keep coming back. Is it you? Do you just say, okay, do you just block and say, it really isn't going to work? Or do you just, are you patient and you just wait for the person to get to where you, it causes a lot of confusion. He's a great person. I know you wouldn't just be knocking at my door throwing rocks if you really didn't want to.
Just throwing rocks.
Let it go.
Let
it go.
It makes you feel like because you prayed for that is God trying to tell me that?
Like
We need to
literally
make this
to a
work
T,
out.
writing something down
Yeah,
on paper
but-
and then that person shows up. Who sent that person?
Right.
I
Well,
don't
well, the law of, you can say the law of attraction sent them, your vibration
what I
or
was
whatever.
seeing, what I was looking for, right.
But so sometimes we write what we want, but we forget the things we don't want. And so then they show up with all the things we want, and then some of the things we don't want, and then we're like, oh shit, I wasn't specific enough. Go ahead.
But no, what I said, but that's one of the things that really gets on my nerves is with my girlfriends is you ask for something, when you get it, then you question what you have. Why can't you just enjoy the moment and enjoy what you have? If this is the list that you have, or if this is what you said you wanted this Mercedes is fully loaded, but then when you get it, it's like, yeah, but it didn't come with so-and-so, or yeah, it didn't have such and such. And I'm just like, and I was like, I'm like, don't do that. Just enjoy and, be appreciative of what you have. If that's the list that you have and if that's what you want, I mean, nobody is perfect, but there's going to be somebody that's going to be perfect for you.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm holding on to.
And I think a lot of people, especially in the homosexual lifestyle, they want the next best thing. So once they get what they say they want and they're happy in it, then they see their peers, they see media, and they see something that's better, and they feel like, and especially when they're young, you feel like, oh, I have time. I can play around with my relationships, and they then go after that, then realize that that's not really what they want, and So I think when you're younger, and especially I don't even think it's just a homosexual relationship, but you want what you think is the next best thing, and.
The grass ain't greener.
Do you think it's just a male perspective, or do you think a lot of women have that? Take a think.
See, I live in the world of sexually expressed women. So we have a society that doesn't allow women to be sexually expressed. So inside of our social conditioning, if you want to be exploratory, sexual, or have multiple partners or whatever, then you're a hoe and you're this and you're useless and you're wasteful and nobody's gonna want you, and you, like my sister said one day, she's like, what difference does it make if one man touches 300 times or 351 times? What if you got fucked 300 times?
Give me some on that.
That's true.
So there's to your question about wonder if women want that, or I think that there's a lot of women that haven't even allowed themselves to explore that because there isn't a social support for them to be that way. And then we're still inside of a paradigm that says you've got to get married and you've got to have a husband, and if you're not a virgin, if you've been too wore out, too used up, too this, too that they live inside of that, so they're not really free to live how they want to live sexually.
Because I constantly get, oh, you're 50, or oh, you don't have any kids. Why? Because one, because I believe in birth control, and then two, I wanted to be married before I had kids. Now, whether that marriage lasted or not, I wanted to be married before I had kids. Now, that's no out on Facebook world, whatever. That's no diss to anyone. Whatever, that was just what I wanted. That was my choice and what I wanted. The man that I was madly in love with chose to do something completely different. And that's the reason why I was telling Missy that if you're with someone for 5 years and it's not going the way you want it to go, then at a certain point, you've got to realize what you want and you need to move on. because after that, you're just wasting time, and time you can never get back.
Right.
You get money back, you can go to the grocery store, get more food,
Right.
you know, you can change, but you can't get your time back. So I don't regret the time that I spent with this person at all. I learned what I will do, what I won't do, what I will put up with, what I won't put up with. But at the end of the day, you go on your way, I went on my way. I'm happy for you. God bless you wherever you are. And I know where you are. But I kind of want more, and I just hate the fact that we as women, we constantly get judged for either, you know, not being divorced. Oh, she's divorced, or a woman is judged for not having kids. Oh, why don't you have kids? Or, you know, something must be wrong with you.
Thank you for watching part 2 of Relationships 101. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like, share, and find us on social media. Stay tuned for part 3.